And just imagine how scary it is, guys. That is my whole Google account. Now, having access to that means that every email I've ever sent, every email I've ever received, these guys would have access to all my stuff. I've been on this platform for over 2 years creating lots of videos, but recently my channel got hacked. How did this happen? What did I do? And how did I recover this channel? I'm going to be discussing all this right here in this particular video. But before we proceed, let me officially declare that this is officially my first video for the year 2023. And I'm so glad to see you guys back. I mean, I know most of you did not really realize that this channel was hacked and I actually lost it for some few days. But here is the story. Somewhere around the 10th of January 2023, I set out to make a review for the Indian film Brahmastra. And unfortunately, as at that time, none of the cinemas around the West African country of Ghana were actually showing this film. And so I started reaching out to so many friends trying to find out, has anyone bought Brahmastra or in any way have the copy of Brahmastra? And I reached out to a particular friend and the person was like, I know where you can find Brahmastra. And I was like, cool, that's great. Let me have it. Then the person sent me a link. This was when everything took the turn for the worse. I went ahead to click on this link and my computer immediately flagged us, telling me that this site might be dangerous and so I shouldn't open. But I did go ahead. I mean, I know what you're thinking, but I mean, we all do this once in a while where you disable antivirus to get something installed. I decided to disable the Windows Defender and try to open the site because I felt like I was only tracing to download a film. I opened the site and I didn't get anything. I closed the site, I turned on Windows Defender and it keeps detecting that there is a virus that has been implanted in my computer. Be it as it may, I kept on trying and trying. I even ran several scans trying to delete the virus, but it never went away. I was beginning to freak out until things even became worse. I immediately had a call from a friend, and the first thing he said was like, "Senior, is your account hacked?" And I was like, I'm dead, guys. I'm screwed, because here I was trying to sort out a virus that has been implanted in my computer and someone calls me and says, has my account been hacked? I immediately asked, what is going on? What have you seen? And he went like, you are currently posting some Bitcoin stuff on your Instagram account and I know you don't do such stuff. I knew I was screwed. Now, not to slam Instagram in any way or the other, but I'm more of a YouTube user and a Facebook user than my Instagram. And with my computer background, I knew that if someone has hacked my channel, it actually meant that the person had my IP address. And having my IP address meant that the person can actually see all my details, which meant that all accounts that have been logged onto my computer were actually at stake. Immediately, I rushed to YouTube, even though the person had drawn my attention about Instagram, because I knew that if there's anything, the hackers will have more interest in my YouTube channel than any other platform, because that is where I spend most time with you guys on here. I rushed here straight forward, and when I came, guys, I still get emotional when I remember. I realized these guys were streaming some Bitcoin stuff on the channel. Now, shout outs to YouTube. I've heard horror stories of people not being able to recover their channels, and sometimes they go through lots of processes. But over here, YouTube detected the activity that was going on and immediately suspected that these guys were not actually legitimate. They immediately logged them out of the account, asking them for two-step verification. Now, two-step verification is therefore very, very important, and I would recommend that if you're a YouTuber or if you have a Google account, whether you're a YouTuber or not, two-step verification is a must for every single one of you guys. I can't reiterate this enough because this was the only thing that saved me on this particular day. So after logging all of us out, Google asked each of us to now claim ownership of the account. Now imagine me trying to compete with a hacker for my own account, because at this point the hackers are trying to get the channel back. I'm also trying to get into the channel. So it was more or less like a whole tussle. Who gets there first? Thankfully, I was able to get in first, and Google asked me to immediately change my passwords and change my recovery emails and everything, which I duly complied. As at that point in time, they had already posted over 15 videos on my channel. The good part here is that they had not deleted or unpublicized any of my videos, which, at least some sign of relief at the end. I quickly went in there and deleted all those videos they uploaded on the channel. That was quite a scary experience. And since then, I haven't posted any video till this one. In fact, I had to take several weeks off just to recover from this particular shock. And just imagine how scary it is, guys. That is my whole Google account. Now, having access to that means that every email I've ever sent, every email I've ever received, these guys would have access to all my stuff. Can you imagine the catastrophe? For those of you who have been following this channel, I'm also a freelancer and I do lots of emails with most of my clients in and out of Africa. And so it was quite a scary experience. But once again, shout outs to Team YouTube, because I can tell you that the two-step verification is a must for each and every one of you, whether you run a YouTube channel or not. Once you have a Google account, I'll do much appreciate it and I'll do much recommend it for each and every one of you. Now, right after this, I tried logging back again and this people tried taking control of my account. So what did I do? I immediately shut off the computer, and right from there, the next thing I did was to completely format and install new Windows, because this is the trick. Once they had the IP address, and the IP address is simply a unique code that is actually assigned to your computer, and no computer across the world has exactly those same IP addresses at the same time. That is your online identity that they do have. And so they were actually waiting for me to come back online, and they will simply grab all the new password and all the new changes I've done and retake over the channel. And right now, I decided to counter by making sure that that computer never boots again until I had a genuine Windows, and I went ahead to reformat the whole computer and reprogram it without ever going online. And so the next time I came online, the computer was virtually a new computer. And that was how I got rid of my hackers. I kept thinking to myself, how can I let go of you guys? I mean, we've become one big family right here in the Africa Amaze channel. So do me a favor, guys, because after all this hack and going several weeks without posting, we have lost momentum on this channel. So I'll do much appreciate it if you do click on the like button. And if you're new here, please do make sure to click on the subscribe button, because over here we do talk about cinematography, photography, editing, and all its related branches. We also watch movies and talk about other movie industries all across the globe. If all this sounds interesting, then please do me a favor, click the subscribe button, and please make sure to leave an awesome comment down there, because over here we only promote positivity. With that out of the way, you may think that this is the end of the story, right? Everything is perfect, we are back to normal, right? Wrong. Now, here is the deal. A week after that incident, I get an email. In fact, looking like a very legit email. Welcome to our family, dear blogger. Now, I'm not going to mention the name of the company, because these guys are actually using the name of that particular company to scam us, and probably any other details that I might read from this their email that will actually prove their identity. I would actually just put this sound there to actually put it out. So let me show you exactly what they sent. Welcome to our family, dear blogger. We find your YouTube channel very interesting and would like to use it to promote our brand. Our team would like to invite you to promote our brand. It's an American entertainment company, a streaming service for movies and TV series. It was founded on 29th August by, and since 2013, has produced its own films and series, including animated ones as well as television shows. We will also provide you with a personal account with a full subscription to promote our services. If you are interested, you can reply to this mail and we'll discuss the job price and details of cooperation. We look forward to hearing from you as soon as possible. Yours sincerely, team. So, fairly harmless post, right? They are attempting, or in this case, they are offering me a sponsorship deal. Now, as at the time of making this video, this channel is just around 6,000 subscribers, and I was so excited and had already forgotten that just 3 or 4 days back, my channel was hacked, because at least there was a light at the end of the tunnel at this particular point in time, because at this moment I was going to get sponsorship. Now look at what happened next. I replied to that particular email saying, thank you so much for reaching out. I'm readily available to collaborate and promote your brand as it aligns with my channel's vision. I have always wanted to venture into reviewing and the great work your outfit is doing for the independent filmmaking community across the globe. Many independent filmmakers have suddenly found a voice because of the great work people like you are doing for the community in terms of exposure. It will therefore be a great opportunity to work with your outfit. By this, we can promote with any further details of the deal. Best regards, OBL Jr., African Amaze Channel. Now, that was it. Look at what happened next. Thank you for your interest. Here is our contract for cooperation. You can get acquainted with it. And right there, they have attached a PDF. Now, spoiler alert, this PDF I am about to open contains another virus that can take over your system or that can hack your computer. However, I found a way of neutralizing this. So let me go ahead and open it. Now, if I want to read the content of this, there is absolutely no way I can keep the anonymity of this particular company, because immediately I start reading this, you guys will know the company that these hackers purportedly were trying to act as. So basically, I was just about to click on this link that is embedded inside this PDF until I had an idea. Why don't I read further to actually ascertain the authenticity of this? I went online and lo and behold, I found out that one of the biggest and quickest way YouTube channels are hacked on YouTube are hackers posing as people who are there to sponsor and sending fake takeover links to creators just to get hold of their YouTube channels. And I took a look at the structure of one of them, and lo and behold, when I came back and had a second look at my email, that was when it dawned on me that the hackers were not done with me yet. This was an orchestrated round 2 of the hack. Now I had to reverse engineer this to actually know where these hackers were coming from, because I was so curious and I was like, who on earth would want to hack a 6,000 subscriber YouTube channel? For crying out loud, I do not have millions of subscribers. They succeeded in hacking me. I succeeded in getting my channel back, and they are following back to hack me again just few days after that. And guess what? I started to reverse engineer these things with my small IT knowledge, and immediately I got to know the hackers were actually from India. Now, that can be a whole video on its own, that if you want me to make a video as to how you can reverse engineer these things and even track to know exactly where the hackers are coming from or where they're actually attacking your computer from, let me know. I might consider, I know over here is filmmaking, we don't do much more about computer stuff, but I might consider doing a detailed video on that, showing you guys how you can reverse engineer to know where hackers or people who are trying to hack or kind of send malicious stuff into your computer are coming from. But long story short, this Indian hacker was bent on hacking my channel. We are just here to share filmmaking knowledge and talk about filmmaking. Please tell them to leave this channel alone. Don't get it twisted. Indians are some of the most sweetest people I've met, especially with my online career as a creator. And that is why I create lots of Indian content on my channel, because Indians, I love them so much. Really great people. But I just didn't know that my most loved country, which is India, would have high-tech hackers like that who would come after me without any remorse and would want to take over my channel at all costs. That is the whole story. That is why I've not been here for some time now, but I'm glad to announce that I'm back. I have a lot in stock for you guys in 2023, and I do hope that we'll be able to achieve a lot. If we can take this channel to 10,000 subs by the close of 2023, that is going to be awesome. And I know the love you guys have been showing me and the way you guys share the videos and the way you guys leave comments and you interact with the videos that we post here, I'm pretty much really very sure that we will be able to achieve that particular dream. Thank you so much for watching. And again, just get ready for 2023, because I am going to come your way with lots of awesome content, very educational, very entertaining. I call this edutainment content. Until next time, as always, guys, keep practicing filmmaking. Happy New Year. Peace out.